Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake, aka Tag, and today we're back at it again with the fastest cycling deck in the game, 1.9 Elixir, Miner Cycle. This deck is absolutely absurd. It is a complete meme. It is not actually the most optimal deck for various reasons. You don't end up having a defensive structure. You don't have ranged units. It's all about cycling skeletons, ice spirit, and trying to get bats and miner on the tower by baiting out your opponent's snowball or zap on the goblins and the skeletons. So hopefully we can win a couple games. We're going to be stressing our micro interactions to get the best positive elixir trades on defense so we can outcycle our opponent and potentially get some wins. I don't think that we're going to get too many W's, but if we do, I'll be super happy. My goal with these games is maybe go through them and just get a 20% win rate. I would be happy with that. Let's go jump straight into some games and hopefully we can assert some dominance. All right, we're going to go for an Ice Spirit at the river. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's good. And this guy is probably going to be dropping something in response to that, unless he just wants to eat some tower damage, and we're about it as well. Just give me that juicy damage from that Ice Spirit. Let's go for a Miner plus Bats, and he's going to end up having 2.6 probably. If we can break through, that would be really good for me. Unfortunately, he doesn't have 2.6, guys. He got the Snowball. I don't know why you would have that, but you do have it, sir. So he's going to end up having Hog Rider, Cannon plus Snowball. I'm going to end up cycling an Ice Spirit in the back and then Barbarian right on top of the Goblin Gang. So I think the Cannon's going to be able to kill the Barbarian anyway. That's still fine because it, it precludes any potential of him spamming right into us for right now. Ice Spirit is not... Oh, it does get on the tower. Heck yeah, brother. So that's interesting that I was able to have that happen. We're going to have to go Bats and Ice Spirit here. I need to make sure that the Princess is not going to be able to pulverize us. So I decided to go in for a Miner right on top of it. And he's going to end up going for a Cannon here. So I don't have Log and Snowball to propel back any Hog Rider. That's going to be one of the shortcomings with this deck for sure. I need to use my Ice Spirit, and then he's going to probably just log the Goblin Gang or whatever. So this is going to be tough. I think I needed to try to like bait out the Log earlier with like other cards that don't really matter as much. Maybe going for an Ice Golem Skeletons push for the memes guys. Maybe the Skeletons, maybe the little Larrys are able to adventure all the way to the tower. Ice Golem is actually going to pop on the tower for that juicy chip. Hey, that is our like... equivalent of amazing chip damage with this deck. He's probably going to log, so we're going to go for Bats and Ice Spirit here. And he does log as expected. Feels good, man. The pro plays, the predictions, we're truly out here asserting the dominance, eating some chip damage from that Knight because we need to if we want to win this game. And then we're going to go Zap. So maybe we're able to take the tower here with the Goblins. Oh, baby, it's a triple. It's a double. It's a game right now. And we're beating against someone that has, like, what is it? Literally log plus Snowball. We have a fast cycle deck with only cards that are susceptible to that. How is this working for me? He did just use the Snowball, though, and he's also got Princess to kill our Bats. We need to keep the Bats alive, so we need a Miner right now if we have any chance of winning this. We're actually going to go Zap here. Okay. This is a little bit sketch. He's definitely going to spam me, so let's go in for Skeletons, Bats, trying to separate that from the Knight. He's going to fire... Dude, why do you have so many spells? Don't do this to me. I'm just trying to win a game here, and you got Fireballs... out of your crazy like deck. I don't even know. You're out of your mind. We have to drop Miners on defense and Barbarrel and Zap, I think, to kill this Hog Rider. So we just need to go for the guaranteed damage of Barbarrel plus Zap and maybe cycle back to 2 Ice Spirits maybe. I really don't know how if we were able to win this. Like, that would just be too crazy. You literally have every spell in the book, but you're not able to cycle back to another Hog Rider in time, my man. We have won this game against someone that has triple spell Hog Rider, and he's not even level 8. Like, this is... an absurd win. Feels good, man. GG, well played, and peace out. We're going to end up dropping an Ice Spirit at the river. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's good. And this guy is going to end up going for a Miner, so we're going to have to catch it with Skeletons and then immediately follow up with Goblins because the Miner will end up making its way through the Skeletons. So just going to make sure it doesn't get chip damage on us. We see Miner, we see Bats, so it's probably going to be a Balloon deck, I would expect. If that's going to be the case, I kind of want to end up going in for an Ice Golem to go tank for our Bats, maybe, so we can get some more chip. Kind of wanted to point for a Miner and then zapping the Musketeer so we're able to kill it. So let's just make sure that we're able to kill that Muskie. If that happens, we're in a pretty good spot. He ended up using his... yeah, he used the Valkyrie. So let's just go in for Goblin's opposite. So then maybe we can bait out another small spell or get some chip damage that he doesn't want to have happen. We're going to go for Bats here. And then I kind of want to end up going for an Ice Golem. So then we're able to pull the majority of his Bats. So then our Bats don't end up dying. Then we can end up going in for a Miner again. And then we need to go for Skeletons, otherwise the Bat plus Valkyrie will get damage on my tower. And I just don't like that happening. Not about that life. We bait out a Snowball from him, and so he has really not had the potential of going in for any type of spam on us. He hasn't went in for any aggression with his Balloon yet. We know you got the Balloon, but we haven't seen it yet. It's not going to be a surprise factor when we see it. And the goblins are coming through, baiting out a Valkyrie again, right? You have to Valkyrie that. Yeah, there we go, buddy. Let's just go in for bats. Cycle miner here, and you might go in for a balloon. I'm not sure. You're going to end up dropping your own bats. We're just going to zap them. We'll go in for skeletons on top of your miner. Our bats are going to stay alive, demand a presence. We actually could cycle another sequence of bats right now. For the memes, I actually kind of want to do it. And maybe we're going to be able to get some chip damage. Or we're going to bait out another spell. So he's got double spells plus Valkyrie. So the matchup is actually in his favor for sure. Skeletons are going to get some damage here. We're going to Ice Spirit, and then we're going to go for a miner just to make sure that he has to spend more Elixir. Ice Spirit's going to be tanky. Oh, you're going to actually have Mortar. All right, well, this is not expected at all. So I'm going to end up going in for an Ice Golem here, and I can zap the bats, and I can also zap the Mortar at the same time. So that was like a perfect situation for us. I end up going in for Miner here, and I'm going to Bar Barrel just so I'm able to kill the Musketeer. I don't think we would have been able to kill it otherwise, and he was totally expecting the Bar Barrel to be on top of the tower. Or not on top of the tower, but he's totally expecting the Miner to be on top of the tower. So I think that we're in a really good spot if we're able to continuously catch his miners. He's got poison with this deck, by the way. So that's one of the things that is a little bit worrisome. But I'm going to go for a zap so then maybe our bats are able to kill. Dude, he caught me. He caught me. Red-handed with that skeletons. I have to Bar Barrel here. I think the Ice Golem is actually going to get hit. It's fine, though. As long as we're able to kill this, be pretty stoked. Just going for a zap. And then Bar Barrel right after. So the mortar should not be targeting the tower for too much longer. Guys, we're doing really well. Let's just go Ice Golem to pull opposite. Make sure everything's going there. Can I Ice Spirit so then the Musketeer is going to get targeting on that instead? I think so. Let's go in for a Bar Barrel. Get a zap down on top of his bats that he's going to drop. Or skeletons. We're not even going to re-zap the mortar. Oh, Miner, you got retargeted, sir. What are you doing? We don't pay you to slack on the job. Alright, we need to end up going for Bar Barrel immediately and then Miner in the back. We have to zap skeletons that are inevitably going to come down, or bats. Then the Miner should get a ton of chip damage, and we might be able to walk away with a W, guys. Are we going to win another game in a row? Can we do it? I actually think it's possible. It's going to happen. We're going to end up dropping, hopefully, Miner plus Zap on top of skeletons or bats or whatever, and then he loses the game. GG. Let's go, PogChamp boys, asserting dominance on the daily with this crazy 1.9 Elixir deck. Essentially what you want them to do is snowball the goblins or the skeletons so then you can use your bats on offense, and if you get the bats on offense in one bad situation for them and they fireball it or they don't end up having zap, they can just lose their tower and then you can miner cycle for the rest of the game and collect it rather easily. GG and well played, man. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see if we can win a couple games with it. We really need to. Right here, right now, one OK has got to give us this W. Let's go for skeletons in the back and see what's up. This can end up going in for nothing already, so we just need to keep up the aggression, I think. If this deck gets double elixir, I'm pretty sure we just lose, especially against Golem. I don't know how we're going to beat Golem, and it looks like he's got Golem. Oh, no, 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 sir. Don't do me like this. I don't appreciate it. I don't consent to this. You need to get away from me with that baby dragon. So I'm going to end up going for goblins, just keeping up the aggro. And maybe some way, somehow, we might be able to get some damage here. One of the goblins will be able to get a little bit of stab damage, a little bit of stab action. And we need to keep up the aggression opposite lane. I don't see any other way of winning this. He's probably going to golem me. So, yep, there's the golem. That's what's up, boys. So, he's going to lose the tower, maybe. Alright, alright. And then we can go in for an ice golem to go and kite the Night Witch opposite. So then we can go in for goblins here. Are we going to dissect his push? We're doing some anatomy stuff out here, boys. I don't know about you, but we're chilling. Alright, let's go in for Bar Barrel, Ice Golem, so then the Baby Dragon targets that. So then maybe we can go like this. Going for a Miner here to get some more chip damage. He's going to go in for a pretty funky play. I have to go for Skellies, guys. I have to kill the Golemites. Otherwise, they just do too much damage to my tower. If we're able to beat Golem, I'd be so happy. This would be the biggest PogChamp ever. No Kappa. Let's try to get it. He's going to end up going in for another Goblin Cage, man. Oh, I hate that card. I see it way too often. It's just, it's too good right now, man. Hurting my feelings out here with the Goblin Cages. So I'm going to try to go for bats maybe on it. And then I think I have to go in the same lane here. Let's just miner because I know I need to take that tower anyway, right? And if we're able to kill a Night Witch, then we're not going to get 3 crowned, right? Right? Or am I wrong? I don't know, guys. So I think I have to end up going in for bats. Get the bats on top of the baby dragon, as we just did. He's just going to go in for a juicy tornado. I just need to not get 3 crown. Just don't 3 crown me, sir. Please. Please, sir. Don't do it like this. We took a tower. Is that like some type of consolation prize, or are we just toast? And I end up going for another sequence of bats and skeletons here. Need to just keep up the... Alright, he's actually being a dick. He's BMing us right now. Imagine having to BM someone with his 1.9 elixir when you have a hard counter. I don't know, man. We'll have to go for maybe a 3. Because I can't adequately defend this. Go for bats here. It's got Ice Wizard too! No way! You have so many answers to me. Oh, sir. You did me dirty. I can't do anything in this matchup. GG, well played, and peace out. Even though he's kind of a dick, we're just going to say GG and we'll move on to the next one. Hopefully we can assert dominance there. I honestly don't know if this deck would be better or not without heal. It would have a faster cycle. I think we could get it to like 1.8 elixir. I think it would be even memeier at 1.8 elixir, so maybe we'll have to try that soon. We see another Musketeer, so I don't know what he's doing, man. I don't know what's up. Maybe it's going to be 2.6. It could also end up being Hog Rider Earthquake with Mortar. There's so many decks that have Musketeer because it's just such a busted card right now. And we're going to have to try our hardest to win this. Obviously, this will not be easy because he's going to have real units, and we don't really have real units, guys. Sorry to break it to you. We have to go for an Ice Spirit so then that Bandit does not connect to our tower. And we're in an okay spot. We are actually up some damage on him, and he's going to end up having Dark Prince, which we don't want to see. That's one of our top cards that we just hate to see. You hate to see it, boys. So I actually have to minor on defense because I'm too far away from everything else that I need. I'm going to have to zap to stop the charge of everything. I'm going to Ice Spirit so then the Dark Prince doesn't get on our tower. And I can go for Goblins and Barb Barrel here, and that's going to be enough. The Barb Barrel might actually even go tank for the Goblins. Alright, well, we're going to end up going in for Bats now. And you're just going to give us an easy Skeleton, so we'll make that happen, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that play. And that Bandit should not get a hit on our tower. And he ended up going for a Fireball on defense just because he had such a bad card cycle. Guys, I think we're going to win this. I'm a believer. What a great start. If you guys know small interactions like the one that I did, that will just make you so much better as a player. So this deck, even though it's a meme, even though it's not a real deck, it can make you so much better because you have to like drop Skeletons on top of Bandit to defend successfully just because your card cycle is so trash. Or you have to use Minor in situations that you usually wouldn't. And you just learn the situations that Minor is going to be applied on defense in the best situation. So yeah, it just makes you comfortable using Minor on defense, makes you comfortable with fast elixir cards that you just weren't actually comfortable with before. And you have to know that you're not going to be able to win every game with this deck, but sure as heck is fun playing. So let's just go in for Ice Golem here, Goblins there, Barb Barrel right on top of all the spam. And then I think we can Ice Spirit and then Bats, and then we can kill the Dark Prince. Maybe I'm wrong here. I think we're doing really well. And then Skeletons run on top of the Musketeer. And then he Goblin Cages. Oh, you done goofed to air run. He still hasn't even touched my tower. We're absolutely killing the game right now. This is one of the cleanest games I've played in a fat minute, boys. We've made no misplays so far, really. Let's just go in for a Minor here. He's going to zap that for sure, so I'm going to have to zap as well. Or Snowball. Those don't matter. We can just go like this, this, and Skellies. So I can't really commentate too much when I'm playing this just because of how many fast interactions I'm doing and how I really want to make sure that I'm trying my hardest to win this game. But we're actually doing really well. I always have to make sure that I have like Minor in the back of my head as my only win condition with Zap, and we end up winning the game really well. So many kites, so many plays that we had to make happen, but that was the most convincing W that I've played in a while with this deck. That is crazy.